order that was given, that he said he saw it, somebody saw it in a WhatsApp group of a soldier. And I am here also to affirm that that is 100% correct. As a matter of fact, I had to learn about it just 2 days ago from a mobile police officer. He was discussing with me, and all of a sudden, he never knew when he started talking things about Imo State. I kept listening, and he talked about how, according to him, they have managed to stop the activities of unknown government in Imo State. And part of the resolve that they had was that an instruction was given to shoot at sight, not hold hostage, or not to hold, not to be arrested. That they should shoot at sight anybody caught that has to do with Biafra. So whether you are armed or not, provided that the reason for your arrest has to do with Biafra, they have the right and the go-ahead order to execute that person. And you and I know that ever since that period when this order was given, we noticed a high rate in the abduction and disappearance of our people. The reason is because they decided to now leverage on this order given to them to now go about witch hunting, even those who had nothing to do with Biafra. They just put that allegation. It's as if when you are associated with Biafra, it becomes a death sentence in Nigeria. And that order still stands till today. So to my brother, our last speaker who talked about this, yeah, you are right. And that information is correct. But the assurance we are going to give you is that it will not last. We all know that the zoo is going to crumble in a few months to come. So just keep your hands crossed and watch the action as it unveils, because the Biafra Republic government in exile is in charge. And we know all these things. This is a government of the people, a government that understands the demand of the people. Yeah. Now, that being said, I was just going through the calendar of what transpired during the Civil War. A lot of people do not know what we passed through, what our people passed through. And sometimes when we are talking about our heroes or fallen heroes, they thought, it is just a mere, the talk. Some of them thought just about those who fought in the war. No, there are so many innocent persons who were murdered in cold blood. Women were raped and killed. Children were killed for doing nothing, just because they are Biafrans. And these soldiers came into our villages. They shot, they killed as many as they could. They even adopted some as sex slaves in the process. And these villagers did nothing to them. These villagers are even on, some of them have not even seen what a soldier looks like. They've never seen a soldier in their life. These are peaceful people in their various villages and communities, going about their businesses, very peaceful people. And then all of a sudden, their villages were invaded by uncircumcised, bloodthirsty monsters whose aim is to kill, because already they had this hatred in them. And like our leader has always said, that this is not a war. We shouldn't call it a war. This is purely a genocide. It was an attempt to see if they could annihilate everything that has to do with the Igbo race. And they tried, but unfortunately for them, Chukwuka Abiyama showed to them what made him God, the creator. Children were terrified. If you watch those videos, my brothers and sisters here, I can assure you that you'll be filled with rage and anger. It is not something you will watch and then your life will remain the same. As a matter of fact, sometimes when I, glance through those videos, those documentations or documentaries, what comes into my mind is just how to pick up a rifle and then march to somewhere and then deal with some people. That is how cruel, how wicked these people were. So it is always of a serious note. And it baffles me. I was on the news today and I saw some analysts. I think, it was that video was posted by our Prime Minister, where they were it should be Arise Television. They sat down analyzing the May 30th order, sit-at-home order, trying to cajole it, saying that people are not supposed to obey. I heard them talk about how the zoo security agencies would have, militarized everywhere, telling people they are not supposed to obey any order from the man the boy in Finland, according to the actual words. If I should quote one of the morons on that particular program. And, when you hear things like this, what comes into your mind is this. Try to analyze those who are there. These are all enemies of Biafrans. These are people who benefited directly from the killing that went on during the Civil War. These are people whom, when our parents, our grandparents were running around trying to save themselves from heavy bomb shields that were being targeted at them, when hospitals were bombed, somebody who is injured already on battlefield or in any village is being taken to a hospital, they still go there to drop bombs in the hospitals. It was something you can't talk about. And then while we were going through all this, these people were busy buying and selling in their various areas or villages and communities. It was as if nothing was happening, whereas our people were in the bushes. So whenever you see them say things like this, of course, it angers us a lot. But there's something that comes into my mind always, and which is very, very soon, they are all going to be fed with the same spoon that they use in feeding others, because the table has turned around, and soon it will be their own turn. Because when they don't feel what we felt, imagine how would somebody come to tell you to ignore those who died, those who were killed unjustly, those whose crime is just because of their identity. And then somebody is coming on national television telling you, why would you obey? Why would you remember your ancestors? This is a slap to the face. But I so much thank God for the very formidable force that we have now, and the government structure on ground that is doing everything to make sure that this year, we are going to round up everything that we have been talking about, and then Biafra will come. I want to also use this opportunity to, I'm rounding up, please. So I'm using this opportunity to urge our brothers who are here, those who have not been able to vote, please do so. Go and vote. Support our government during the fundraising. Support in any capacity that you can, so that what we are looking for will be a reality. Thank you very much, my minister and my colleague, Maji David Nana, as I yield the mic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Master Frank. Frank, are you there? Go ahead, please. Thank you.
All right, brother. All right. Are we still on the 3 minutes time duration?
Yes,
so that
Frank, we can. It's just that I'm busy. I'm working and I'm not able to handle it. But you can go ahead with the 3 minutes. Yes. And let's give to Kama. I'm busy.
Kama Israel. Kama, you have the mic.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, David and Frank, and everyone on this space. I greet you all. I hope my voice is coming out a little bit. Is my voice coming out?
Yes, you're coming out.
Right on, right on.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for always coming out to preach the good news. Today is Remembrance Day and also a day of celebration, celebrating our victory because we have won Nigeria. We have won them. There is no going back. In their mind, they think we cannot celebrate. They think Biafra has died. No need to talk about Biafra anymore. But today, we are the one coming out to celebrate our heroes, people that made it possible for me and you to be talking today. We thank everyone coming to respect them, to pay them that respect that they deserve, for paying the ultimate price for us to still be alive today, to talk about our beautiful nation. And today the zoo are crying left and right because Biafra is winning. And that feeding bottle is coming out of their mouth and they are not happy about it. But they don't have any other option than to drop it and leave our land. Our land belongs to us. It does not belong to Nigeria. Nigeria is nothing. There is nothing called Nigeria. United Britain created Nigeria the way they created the United Kingdom. And they don't call themselves United Kingdom. They still call themselves Britain. And I don't know why we shouldn't be calling ourselves Biafrans. They want you to be answering Nigeria. Nigeria does not mean anything. Nigeria is a derogatory word. Nigeria is an evil entity. It's a business empire. Nobody should answer Nigeria. And that's why we are fighting today. And they see that we are not ready to give up. They are keeping quiet because they know we are winning. We are winning. They have nothing to offer anymore. They have nothing to do. They cannot do anything. They cannot fight us any longer. They did it in 1967, but they cannot do it anymore, any longer. I want to use up this opportunity to thank MNK for his message that have given us this opportunity to stand Gidigba. I also want to thank our able PM, Master Simon Ekpa, the only voice in the wilderness that the people, the enemy, hear and they tremble. The only man that said, instead of my people not to be free, I will turn to beast. And today, without him turning into the beast, the enemy is feeling the fear of the beast. And they are shouting from every angle. Thank you so much, everyone. I don't want to stay longer so that our minister will not cut me off. Thank you. And I'm still here until I get the mic again.
All right, we appreciate you. Thank you, my brother Kama Israel. Kama is indeed real. For those that doesn't know that Kama is real, Kama knows the address of everyone. He knows their location. He don't need Google Map to locate you when the time is due. Kenneth Okonkwo, Kama is real. Iwe anyanwụ with your pot belly, Kama is real. All the so-called Southeast governors, karma is real. All the enemies of our freedom know this, that karma is real. He will not ask anybody about your location. Karma will just locate you. But one day, I want to appreciate you all. Those that are just joining us, you are welcome. We appreciate you for coming. I recognize the presence of you all. Our own brother, Jaja Gosson, Emeka, you are all welcome. I can recognize the presence of our own sister from another mother, Alina Katan. We appreciate you for being here. Our Betty Ford, one of our media warrior, we appreciate your presence. You guys are amazing. You are wonderful people. Thank you all. Today is a special day for us. The day we map out to honor our fallen heroes and heroines, and those that Chinasa Nwuru killed out of his envy and wickedness. He murdered our own people just to score a goal. We are honoring them today. Iwanyang, you are alive today. You are witnessing the way we honor important people in our lives. You don't want us to honor them, right? We are honoring them today. Those you sabotaged out of your foolishness and money-mindedness. You care nothing about humanity. You only care about your pocket. You will answer the call of nature one day, and you'll be forgotten and forgotten for real because you kept no legacy. That money you have been fighting to get, doing all sort of things with the blood of our people just to enrich yourself. That money will be gone. You will die. Your name will die. Iwanyangu, I'm talking to you. Somebody should tag him. I appreciate you, warriors of our time. Nwanyị Oma, your hand is up. Please, our ladies first. You have the mic, ma'am.
Thank you very much, my minister Ujumwanya. Thank you, Kama Israel. Kama is a good chef. It serves you what you deserve and what you order. Thank you very much, my people. Thank you for today. Anytime I come across any Biafra issues or what we passed through during the war, my hatred for that country they called Nigeria increases. My grandmother lost two of her sons in the same day in the school. Nigeria bombed the school. The little children died, the teachers died, everybody in the school died. And my grandmother lived with that pain until she passed at the age of 116 years. I came across a book about Biafra when I was about to write my WAEC. I followed a friend to her house. Her elder brothers and sisters, they went to school. They went, in fact, their family, they read. So I saw this book in her room. The book has no cover. I took this book only that I saw Biafra on it. I started reading this book. I went back to school. I was reading this book. Instead of reading for my exams, I was reading this book about Biafra. But all I know, it was written by a foreigner. So everything the guy wrote about in the book kept on boiling my mind each time I remember what my people suffered. The person that wrote the book, the author, he went as far as saying that, what will you say of a people that has no gun, they have no bomb, they have nothing, but they fought, the more you kill them, the more they come out. The more you slaughter them, the more they are coming out. It was in that book that I read that in Biafra land during the war.
David, Nana, I can't hear anybody, so let me go down
Oh my
and
God.
bring me up again. Thank you.
Hello? Hello?
Wanyama, go ahead. We
Speak
can
on,
hear
speak
you.
on.
So it was in that book that I read that in Biafra land during the war, they refined their crude oil, that everybody that owns a car in Biafra land could be able to run his or her car. They refined their oil back then. But right here in the so-called Nigeria, they import fuel for them. You see, there is to no extent that Nigeria can be redeemed. The national anthem that they changed, I challenged them. I said the third stanza of that thing said, a country where no man will be oppressed. If after 24 hours Nnamdi Kanu is still in that prison, that means Nigeria is what? An old wine they are trying to package in a new wineskin. Yesterday, Miyetti Allah, their president that owned up that Miyetti Allah is responsible for all the killings in Benue State. Autumn said it. He owned up every killing in Kaduna State. Yesterday, the corrupt Nigeria state, they stripped him off of all the terrorism charges. But a freedom fighter that their court even acquitted is still in the prison, is still in the dungeon. The excuse they gave us was that they released Miyetti Allah in the interest of justice. If you are an Igbo man, oh my God, and every day you wake up, you say you are one Nigeria, Amadioha will locate you wherever you are, because the whole injustices, they are glaring to our eyes, because Nnamdi Kanu is a Biafran. Because Nnamdi Kanu is a Biafran, even when their court has freed and acquitted him, he's still in the prison. But Miyetti Allah, that has been killing, and they are coming out to say, yes, we did it. But yesterday, their president was let free. Today, they are calling Simon Ekpa, because our PM refused to allow them to enter Biafra land to kill us. Because my PM did not allow them to come into Biafra land to rape our women as how they used to do before. My message is,
Wanyama,
any Biafran
your time is up.
that is shouting one Nigeria, from Iwanyanwu, from all of them, they are fools, and Amadioha will locate them. As far as Mazen Nandekano is still in that prison without them talking how to release him, Amadioha will kill them all. Thank you very much. I'm sorry.
He say, thank you. Amadioha must surely locate each and every one of them. That one is for sure. It's for sure. There is no two ways about that. Nigeria. Soured country. Nigeria, we don't sour. Nigeria is soured. It's soured. But we will help them. We will help them. Thank you, sister, for your wonderful submission. I know you have a lot to say. You can always come back. We have rules. After 3 minutes, you can always come back as many times as you wish. But once it is 3 minutes and you hear the bell, it means your time is up. You hold on to your line of thought and come back later. Thank you, sister. All right. Please signify by raising up your hand. Mazin code number. You have the mic before we give to Kama.
Thank you, Biafran. Before I proceed, please, I need this link, the one of uploading card after voting. These are some names they send me from almost 30. I need where to upload those things, please. If you have that link, can you space mine? If you have that link, please DM me the link. You know, there's two links after voting. There's another one to upload the card. Please, I need it. If you have it, please DM me with the link. Thank you. Yes, Biafrans, all protocol duly humbly observed. You see, the injustice is too dangerous to keep silent. I remember what great Chinua Achebe shared by Chinua Achebe, the man who rejected $1 million from 50 cents. You can hear it in the news. You know, they tell Igbo like money, Igbo they like money, they like money. He refused to sell that title, Things Fall Apart. He keep it for his children. You know that name, they will benefit from that name, that household name, that have novel they have read in all the whole continents. The day I went to India bookshop, I saw it. I was shocked, even in translated in their language. You know, he refused to sell that name for $1 million to 50 cents. He said the name had been existing before you were born. He said I can't even sell it for $1 billion. That is integrity. You can hear it in the news. They only tell you negatives against my ancestors, against my fathers. I was asking them, if the history of my ancestors are of negative type, people like you won't put it hidden. You put it in every signpost to justify your evil. But their history is unique and intimidating to you. Of their greatness, you have stolen. So that is why you decided to destroy everything and put it hidden and begin to bring negativities to deceive the gullible, not people like me. Yes. So my people, in one of his comments during the Jonathan Obasanjo gave him an award, he rejected it, rejected the award. Jonathan gave, he said, the situation of my country home, my state, is too dangerous to keep silent under your watch. So I borrow from that quote that the situation, the injustice under our watch, under the watch of those who claim to be leaders, claim to be elders, elites without elitism, intellectuals without intellect. Which our leader dress them better, intellectuals. The situation, the injustice under their watch is too dangerous to keep quiet, too dangerous to keep silent. That is why I will never be foolish to respect any of them. Respect must be earned. Age enough is not enough. The respect based on age is limited. You have limits. When you are an elder, decide to be there watching your younger one being killed and only concerned about your self-interest. You don't care the things that happen in our land, the desecration of the land that everybody is suffering it today. The desecration of our land do all manner of evil. If you don't know the importance of keeping the laws of the land, things that are where you live in any country in the land, in the Europe or America, go where the area they have their deities or where they have the things, go there and desecrate it. Or anything they hold sacred. Or you come to India, they come and kill, there's some type of cow they worship. Or the trees, there's the ancient trees. They don't tamper with. Only in our land, they cut trees anyhow. Idiot to come from nowhere, cut tree, where our ancestors used to gather at night. The holy angels that monitor our lands, monitor whether any spirit will bring evil from another country to put it to inflict in their own children, where they for them to reject it. You know, where our ancestors used to gather this year, to gather to protect us, to monitor us while we're sleeping, to make sure that the enemy did not bring evil in our land. You begin to cut everything, cut everything, cut everything. You destroy it, you build church, you name it after Caucasian. And we are suffering all those things today. Suffering all those things today. You call yourself Ed and you see all this evil happening. Keep quiet. What is more relating on the grave of your ancestor than this? That's your land your father give you. Go and build mansion there and name it name of another person's parent. Or if you think that there's no point, if your father, if you want to keep goat for your father, go and kick off another person's father to see the consequences. Thank you.
All right, Mazin Number, we appreciate you. Thank you for a wonderful submission. Kama Israel, you have the mic again for the next 3 minutes. You have the mic. Kama Israel.
Yeah, before Kama speaks, I want to tell Ochuko. Ochuko, you have been requesting for the mic, but it's not accepting you to speak. So I've been trying to bring you in. It's not accepting. So for you not to feel that we don't want you to speak. So thank you so much. Go ahead, Kama, if you are there. Kama has been kicked out. Go ahead, Frank.
All right, thank you. They always do what they know how to do by kicking us out, but we will never stop. Kicking us out will not stop us from preaching this word of freedom. We must speak this truth because we are not stingy with it. Our people are kept in the dark so that they will not know what is going on in the so-called country where they live in. A country where the citizens don't have light, no water, no good road, no any good thing life could offer to the citizens. And you see them, the politicians, their concubines, their families, living large, living their lives from good to good, being honored with red carpets wherever they go, while the citizens cannot boast of one meal every day. And they want us to continue that way. This is so sad. It's so sad. We must do anything we can do to make sure we liberate ourselves, our children, both born and unborn, so that they will not experience the hardship we have encountered in Nigeria. So sad. And that is why we're always here to speak this word of truth, word of liberation to our people. And we are exiting Nigeria by fire, by thunder. No power on this earth will stop the coming of Biafra. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, we see what is going on today in our territories. Just to make sure they put that fear in our people to denounce their freedom, to hate what we are doing. But I blame it on all those people that come out, because we have been sounding this warning. The Biafra government in exile and the government in homeland, we have been sounding this as a warning. Don't come out, please. These people are here with their guns. They are out for their terrorism. Look at what our people are facing today. Who is to be blamed? Are they being used at your homes? The casualties we see today will not occur. These marauders they are not human beings like me and you. Stay away from them. Stay away from them. In some areas, they are going from house to house, shooting people. And somebody will come out here and tell me this is a country. And the world pretend they are not seeing this terrorism going on in our land. This is a place we have governors who are their enablers. We have representatives, we have senators, we have legislators, and none of them is speaking out because they have sold us. Our lives doesn't matter to them. But me and you, we are here to stop them. We are here to put automatic stop to this menace. I appreciate you. Mazin Kudenambayo, your hand is up again. Please signify by raising up your hand. If I don't see anybody raising up and I don't know who is next to go again, please, if you want to make your submission, signify by raising up your hand the way Kudenamba is doing. Kudenamba, since
Thank you, Honorable Doc, for to the humbly
you
observed. Thank you. Please, I'm trying to get this link I'm talking about. Where I shared it on my, but it's like too far. It's too far. So many things that have covered it. If you have it, please share it to me, please. And I voted some people I want to upload, please. And then, please. Biafrans, you see, like I do say, I don't cry when the head is off. I have the kind of, I have to warn, my duty is to warn my families whenever they give start one. And my relative, my friends, those I can reach and share the message. Like today, like I told them, they're at home. Tell them today, tomorrow is still there. If you go out, if anything happens to you, if your mom you for a minute, make you know that I'm not. You know that I'm not this thing. I don't do that. I want you advance because today, see, that 3 days, that thing you want to be, that billionaire you want to be, the 3 days will not stop you. And when you disobey order of your government, you claim you are serving God, that you are godly. You are a fool. You don't know God. Just like when you disobey your parents, you say you know God. You are a fool. You don't know God. God don't know you. So when you go out and get killed, in fact, that fits you. That fits you. Nobody will remember you. I cannot even remember you at all. Because if you cannot obey your government, then the government that is working for making things to be better for you. Not Nigeria is a government, is a company. No, Nigeria is not a government. It's a government company. Nigeria is not a country. Does the individual own a country? Go and type who is the owner of Nigeria. You see Dangote because he's a high shareholder. British company. When we talk with facts. Okay? If you like, continue fooling yourself. So when our government that care for you, that are not on in abroad and protecting you, your governors are there. Let me give you instances. Let us reason this, people. Let us reason this. What makes us more is ability to reason. During the lockdown, COVID-19 lockdown, the food they bring to you, I remember our people, more than 10 people were killed only in the East. These people, they're looking to exploit a mistake to use it to kill our people, to know that their agenda is to destroy you. So any little opportunity they see, they used to kill our people. Only in the East, they kill people because they come out to take food, find for food. Then during the NSAS, when they discovered the palliative, they did not give to our people. They discovered it not, nobody were killed. In the West, nobody were killed. Only in the East also, they kill people who discovered the same palliative. Even some of them rotten, spoiled where they kept it. And these people, all these things happening, the brigade come and make brigade who want to kill 3 billion Africans came to make agreement. Are we making it up? If we're making it up, then you can come and counter us. Brigade came to reach agreement with your politician, the so-called government. Have your organs sold. Ekremadu presided over the bill. Ngige was there, Koa was there, other politicians, your governors, they are aware of it. Have your organs sold. That is why they are killing. When they are killing, the Nigeria terrorist uniform using their van to carry some able bodies. We have captured them many places in a Boeing. During that time, this is just saying, Omahe was coming to cry when they killed 100 people. He said it's 16. They were carrying some able bodies. The youth accosted them and forced them to stop, drop the body. This is what I've been doing. You know, when somebody dies dentally, the organ will be alive some hour before he dies. So they have standby doctors that's operating the organs. Okay? Everything you see happening today, both destroying of the corpse, Bingate is aware of it. They want to destroy everything that is organic in your land. So that they can begin to bring you their fake food, fake food crop to tamper your DNA. That is his agenda. Even they try to destroy the original mosquito. Mosquitoes, they're able to invent fake mosquitoes that will be biting you, and the oh, this man is evil. Beget, you are evil. And I believe the principalities, the forces that control Africa airspace will crash your plane one day. Keep coming to Africa, and you burn to ashes. So this man come after he's seen all these things. Those who call themselves their governors, they see all this evil. Then they want to come and bring you vaccine, and none of them take that vaccine. Only if not for Biafra government.
Couldn't number the one go the rule I got through big gates or phone. I got through your phone.
I can ask you for study or for week. That is what I'm doing for a long time. So all these people, they do all these things, they did not check your vaccine. If you are still see them as those who care about you, where is the OKC Pazo? He has to go to Australia where he naturalized. Where is the Obiano? All of them, when they sit, they will buy property in any country. They become automatic citizens with their children. You know, their children are there. Both local government chairman. These are the people they are listening to. You are listening to. Somebody, if your life, it must be the most important thing, because life, property, life first before property. Life first before economy. If they cannot protect your life, talk about economy or property. Then if you are there, who is the property? Enjoy those property or economy. It is life first. They cannot protect. They want our ladies to be in future. Our ladies to be barren. Like it happened to Kenya years back. 50,000 Kenyan women unable to conceive because of a sin. So by then, they will not produce to diminish our population. These are strategies. Everything. They tell you to marry one wife. You think they love you. They love you. They don't love you, but God did not condemn multiple wives in the Bible where they read. But the one God rejected, Sodom and Gomorrah, gay is what they asked you to be practicing. But the one God did not condemn is what they're condemning. To alter your population, yet he cannot reason. Because they know that our men are spiritual. Having studied our men, they know that the only thing that will destroy their kenga is one wife. When the women are on menstruation, cooking for them, going close to them, their kenga will be weakened. Their kenga will be weakened. They will no longer be spiritually alert. This is calculated attempt. Calculated attempt. This is calculated attempt. You know, to weaken you spiritually. Our men no longer spiritually alert. Before, no family man every man is a seer in his compound. Before death comes to his compound, he will see it. No one buries his own child. They will the whole SS accountable. He said that you take goat. He said his child will die. Take goat. That is why you go to our families, you see goat and all those domestic animals. Not only for eating, but for when death comes to your family. Say they will take your children, then they take goat if they need something life. Our ancestors, they are spiritually alert. They don't need to go to see danger because their kenga is powerful. They are alert. So they see the only way to destroy it because they don't have the power men have is to have been investigated. And they see that only that one woman on demonstration They're supposed to stay alone. That time is your quiet time. You're supposed to seek for any blessing you want from your God. That quiet time, they tell you to be cooking for a husband, going close to your bed. But then you're destroying the kenga of that man. Woman in menstruation don't enter so many places. Totally in our life, is everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world. There's a place you cannot enter. No, but they have you to doing it. Why they not tell the Fulanis to be marrying one wife? Why? They only tell it on you. See that is a good thing. They love you. They love you. When you marry multiple wives, you be sharp. Which person go eat one food for 1 month without get lost in appetite? Go and reason. Go and reason. Go and reason. It's not matter of this is a fact you need to understand. That time our men,
unfortunately, Sister Stella is not here.
they
I
are not.
want her to
That
hear
time our
this
men,
one.
multiple wives, and they're sharp. They are healthy, sharp, live long, die in 100 and something, 120, 130. Don't get it, they are dead. Their children are healthy, their wives are healthy, living in peace. Now I say, I cannot hear. I cannot hear. Who are you? Who are you? It is that you don't know that you even destroying yourself by sitting with, because it will affect your husband. Whenever I see you, we lost appetite. But when you have it, you take this today, tomorrow, you take another one. When you come back to you, you'll be hungry for your own. Let us understand all this. Instead of you buying multiple houses. Thank you.
Watching Ekakobahama listening to.
I left you to speak for
Don't
so long.
provoke Sister Stella.
Good enough.
Somebody,
I left you to
if you
speak
have
for
her
long.
contact, call her that I'm here today. I'm here today, and I want her to come and hear the gospel of Elohim. Oh, where is Rooney? Rooney, or the big boy, Rooney?
All right. Mazi Anakanam, your hand is up. You have the mic before we give to Kama Israel again. Please, these people on the speaker section, signify by raising up your hand, please. If you are finding it difficult, you let us know. I want to know those that are ready to speak. Thank you. Mazi Anakanam, you have the mic, sir.
Ndewonu Biafran government in exile. Ndewonu ụmụ Chineke. Ndewonu the ministers of God. Yes, those that are propagating the message of salvation. I salute you all from the hosts, Homeland, I think Homeland Report, Maazị Frank Otunwamwanya, Maazị Nkwodinamba, Brian, and Kama Israel, and Mr. Snow, please Shimon, and please, and I salute every other people. If I didn't mention your name, please forgive me. I want to come again to reason and reason and learn from my teachers from Radio Biafra. Yes, today our Heroes Day. We respect and honor them today. One Zoo social media says that Biafran are celebrating the 30th day of May. And Mazen Simon Ekpa is disrupting and disorganizing Nigerians. So, and I reply to him that Biafrans are not celebrating the heroes, that we are honoring and remembering them, because because Nigerians killed them, and we are remembering them and honor them, not celebrating that we are in pain for for genocide they have committed against us. So this is my reply to that very idiot. Then, coming to this Heroes Days, I begin to contemplate. I reason back when this thing starts, and a song came to me that I will let me sing that song before I come to my submission. The song says,
You have 1 minute left to.
"Holy, holy, holy, Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another savior." Do you know the reason why this song came into me? Because before, let's say, since I was born, till now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came up and they bring the idea of honoring the heroes, those that died during Nigerian Biafran War from 1935, 1945, 1967 to till date, is to honor them. This thing has never come to mind. Nobody, no evil, no politicians, Igbo politicians, no Ohaneze Ndi Oshi na Ndi Ama. None of them has even made a statement that this thing is what is supposed to be done. You know, in fact, I begin to imagine how over 6 million in 67 to 70 have lost their life. Those in Kwashiorkor, those are our children in Kwashiorkor, and so on and so forth. And the Nigerian government want to sweep it. They have already swept it under carpet without talking about it. If you mention it, you are in trouble. Then our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come up and he said, before Biafra will come, we must recognize those that fought for Biafra. Oh, my time is up.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Please stay
Oh,
there.
oh,
I added
okay,
minutes for
okay.
you.
Sorry. Let me, in fact, this is what I have, that give me joy. And today it's become a very big celebration, a very big, something that is
Thank you.
worldwide.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. God bless you.
Give the mic to Kama Israel. Make it.
All right, thank you. Kama is really have the mic. Mazen Kode number. I DM you now. Check the link you requested. Check your DM, you will see it. I sent it there for you.
All
Kama,
right.
you have the
Thank
mic.
you. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you again for giving me the opportunity to talk again. I just want to reiterate that we have other activities going on even during the sit at home, and that is the voting exercise. And there are a lot of teachings and lectures and training going on as well. I just want to remind everyone here that it is our responsibility to make our votes and the votes of our families and friends and well-wishers and enemies and groups that we belong to count. It's not only for the people back home. You can give yourself a target and then you will dig the names out. There are so many people that have not voted yet and they're still in your group. You have to help them to vote. It is very simple now. It is very easy. We have a lot of ways of doing it now, and we have to put hands together to make sure that we get that number that we want. Biafra is estimated to be about 80 million or more, or minus plus. So we need to get quite a very big number. And the way to do it is for all of us to get involved. Yesterday, there was a program, different people spoke in their different dialects, in order to, in Biafra land, about the sit at home and the voting exercise. It was wonderful. It was awesome. They spent a lot of time, to talk, to let people know, going all the way. A lot of people spoke in their different dialects, some Igwes, some indigenous, some people from different villages, just to let you know that this voting exercise is for all of us, is for everybody. Nobody is exempted. We need to make our vote count. That is how serious it is. While we're celebrating, while we're remembering our heroes and heroines, let us also put our hand together and vote. I also want to remind us other platforms that our government has put out there. You need to visit them as well. Biafra Security Administration, very, very important. That is where you will know about the ID card. That is where you will know all the categories, that you can vote, that you can register with. That is where you will know about the events. That is where you will know some of the activities of the government as well. So it's very important that you visit that website, biafrasecurityadministration.org. Then we have Biafra coin. It's still there. It's our own. It has come to stay. A gemma has come to stay. Go and stake something. A gemma is equivalent to $1. Even if it's $1, go and stake $1. At least be the part of this building. This building. Remember, Prime Minister promised that we are going to start from scratch. And that starting from scratch have started. They are not waiting until we get to Biafra. Our database is out there. Our coin, Biafra coin, is out there. Our radio satellite is out there. So many activities going on. We have a store, Biafran shop as well. You can go there, buy something. Anything you're doing in those categories, you are actually supporting Biafra government in exile. To push forward, to make this thing a reality, to make sure that they achieve this thing within this short period of time. The Prime Minister promised that before 2nd of December, a lot of things are going to happen. And those things that will happen are now happening. Let's join hands together and make it a reality. Thank you. I drop my mic now.
Thank you, Kama Israel. Please, our host, I find it difficult to bring people up. I don't know why. Maybe you try from your side. And our co-host is kicked out as well. Oh, Brian Williams, your hand has been up and they kick you out. Bringing you up is problem, but we'll keep on trying. Our host, do you have anything to add while I try to bring people up? Thank you.
Frank.
Yeah, I'm here.
Can I suggest, I know that you guys are sticking on 3 minutes. If there is nobody raising hand and somebody is talking and the person is making sense, can we allow the person to talk a little bit more than kicking the person, stopping the person in between? Because sometimes somebody will be making a reasonable statement, and if you cut the person off, the person will now lose his thoughts.
I
As long as there
understand.
is no
I
hand,
understand it. That's why I left you to speak till your satisfaction. I understand. And we are doing it that way. Unless many hands are up. Your suggestion is in order. Thank you.
thank you.
You can still have the mic if you have anything to say, because I find it difficult bringing people up. You can continue while I try.
Well, today is a special day, as we all know. It's a day that the Lord has made, that we will all celebrate our heroes for what they have done for us, by making it possible that today we are still talking about Biafra. The plan of the enemy is to eliminate all of us and wipe us away from the surface of the earth. But that's the plan of God for us. The plan of God is for us to make this world a better world for the people. But the enemy, they understand what we can do, what we are up to. And they said, no, if we allow these people, they will be better than us. And they've been trying all means to stop us. But God said, no. The more they kill us, the more we multiply. The more they kill us, the more we multiply. Somebody, I've asked this question so many times. How come that they kill almost all the children, but still today we are everywhere? They gave us 20 pounds. Today we are the economic power of Nigeria and other parts of the world. That equation, I think, is only God that can give you the answer. There is nothing they can do to stop us. Let me stop here because there are so many hands up. Thank you, Frank.
All right. Kama Israel, I appreciate you. They can't stop us, no matter what they do. They are not the creator of our lives. We are on mandate with the creator. Brian Williams, now that you are here, you have the mic before they kick you out again.
Yeah, yes, I don't know what I did to them. I cannot stay in space any longer. Sometimes the space will be blown. But we go, we move. Biafran, in as much as we are here to celebrate the repose of the Biafrans that died, that's 1967 or before 1967 till date, may we not forget the 250,000 Biafrans that was airlifted during the war. Today we don't know where they are. Many have gone, many have died, so many of them. So those are still Biafrans we will pray for their repose. Those guys, they lifted them in the name of helping them. But I believe they never did. They have gone through sufferings. They have gone through several things, humiliation. This is what we call the agony of war. Those that pass through the agony of war today. As we remember the ones that died in our land, we remember them as well, because they were forced out of their will. And they had no option. They left the land longing to come home. They never came home. Everything they knew, remembered, or they had, memory, history, heritage, lineage, was taken out of them forcefully, not willingly. It is the most sinful and painful act on earth to forcefully take somebody's history or who he is or her from them. So Biafrans here present, and we remember them again in our mourning, because we are mourning for them, and we pray we'll never do again. The next we'll meet next year will be jubilation. The celebration will not be like this again. We will light the light to welcome them home. We call their spirit back and give them befitting burial. They will sing in heaven while we sing on earth. We will unite in one voice. Thank you. May God bless us.
For that quick one, Brian Williams. Our host, please try to bring Otumwamaya back to co-host as they kicked him out. All right. Jack, Obi.
Frank, please. There's this our sister that I see here. Her name is Fongel. Can you give her the mic? Invite her to speak. I want to hear her voice. It's been
Okay.
a long time.
All right. Okay, let me search for her.
All right.
Thank you. Jack Obiora, you have the mic while I
Fongel,
search
I
for
hope
her.
you will not. I'm on the Gara woman now. Take the mic and talk to us.
Jack Obiora, you have the mic.
Okay.
If you are not clear, that's your mic.
Yeah, I'm here. I greet my fellow Biafrans. I greet the hosts and the co-hosts, all the ministers in the house. I greet you all. I greet my brothers and sisters, fellow Biafrans. I greet all of you as we celebrate our Heroes and Heroines Day. I pray that they should continue to fight and support us spiritually and physically. That this war of liberation will see it to conclusion come this year, 2024. I want to first of all thank Chukwu Kabiama Premium, Nyumona Madnef, Mama Masi. Oyukun Obayera, the only God of Biafra, who we have put our faith in, who has never failed and who will never fail, who will continue to fight for us in the midst of adversities, in the midst of multitude of enemies, will continue to prevail. And our triumphant entry will be announced gloriously on the 2nd of November, 2024. I thank you, God Almighty. I want to continue to stress on, I won't talk much because I want to continue to stress on what our brother has already said. The need for us to shun this attitude of fear, because the situation we are in Nigeria now is between life and death. And it's only Biafra that will give us life. If we don't fight for Biafra, it is death. Because what the Nigerian government have for us is death. There is no other future they have to give us. What their plans, their template for us is to annihilate us. It's complete wipeout. We have no choice. It's either we fight to remain alive or we remain silent to die. Because what they plan is not for us to live, but to die. Because right from the time that Nigeria was created, even before Nigeria was created, their template has been to wipe us out and take over our land. And this we have come to say no. We will fight and die fighting, or we'll fight in getting Biafra. And this Biafra will fight and get it, no matter what. So I want to stress it, that we should shun the attitude of fear. It is not, should not be in our dictionary, because the situation we are, all of us, is that the option they've given us is death. And the only option to live is Biafra. And that Biafra is what we want, because we want to live. We want to preserve our land. That land that Chukwu Kabiam has given us, that is full of milk and honey. Nobody will take it from us. We will preserve it for our generation, our generation, our generations to come. It is our responsibility, because our forefathers preserved this land for us to come into this world and inherit it. We will not give it up to anybody. We will eat in our land. We will farm in our land. We will born in our land. We will breed our generations in our land. And our generations will breed their generations in that land. And nobody will stop us from taking what belongs to us. I want to encourage our brothers and sisters. We should show the attitude of fear. Man will die, and only once will man die. We are fighting to have life. And dying for Biafra is a good cause. And it's something that in generation to come, we shall preserve it, and we shall become martyrs in the presence of our children. So one must die, but fighting to preserve that which we have come to inherit, which we have been bequeathed to, in this life. Is the most ultimate sacrifice. Is the most achievable thing that any human, especially we, the Biafran people, will be able to achieve in this life. There is nothing more important than that. I will put my microphone down now because there are so many hands up, and I will come back later if the need arises. I thank my host and the co-host for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, brother
Thank you.
Jack. You can always raise up your hand if you want to make any submission. You can always come back anytime. All right.
Did you give Young Girl the mic?
She's here. She's on mic now. She can have the mic and speak to
Young
us.
Girl,
Thank you. Thank you,
yes.
my brother. It's been a while, guys. Thank you, Biafrans. I appreciate you guys. We are all here for one purpose to get our
Frank, is
beloved.
she speaking?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, but Otumwamwania is not hearing you.
Okay,
Okay.
We
let
can
me
hear
go
you.
down.
Speak
I
on
can't hear her.
speaker.
Let me go. Put me back again.
Okay. Okay.
She's speaking. Request her
Our
to speak
beloved
back. Thank you.
Biafran, Biafra land. We are saying that we must get Biafra no matter what the enemies are doing. I thank you guys for always pushing the narrative that Biafra, it is Biafra or nothing else. In our leaders' term, which I so much believe, is Biafra or kill all of us. Honestly, that's where I am because we can't continue to live the way we are. You know, he always say, "Yeah, your window," acting like people that don't have hope. People don't have acting like we are everywhere. And it's about time that we go home and build our great nation. Make it the best that everybody that looks like us all over the world can have a place where they can say they can come home and feel free and not be called a black person or a black this thing or a black whatever or be killed because of the way they look. God given beauty that God has given them. We are thanking our heroes and heroes, the ones that died because they believe in Biafra. And the ones that are still dying because they believe in Biafra. And I'm part of the one that wants to, ready to die because I believe in Biafra. This Biafra is coming. Biafra is here. Whether they want it or not, we must win. And guys, we almost there. Just hang in there, hang in tight, keep preaching the good news because Biafra is a golden land. We are going to be an envy of the world with our type of innovation, our brains. Y'all can see during the war how we basically held them for 3 years with no support. What do you guys think now that we have that freedom? What do you think our land will look like? We don't even need their oil. We can actually make things on our own, you know? So, dear friends, stay put. I was in the self-referendum meeting yesterday. I was so happy to see our brothers and sisters in the coastal region speaking in their dialects, encouraging our people to go out there and vote. When I was listening to many of the dialects, there were a few things that were so few similar. There's some things that can say I could understood it, I can understand it, even though I may not understand everything, but there were some few things they would say that sounds similar to the Igbo language. So this is what they did to us, to divide us and try to rule us. And they did. They thought they were successful, which I thought they were. They were. But I'm glad that we are all rising up to the occasion and telling them to butt off in our land and butt off in our business. We are going to unite ourselves and we are going to build our nation. So, Biafrans, I thank you for this opportunity. I know it's been a minute, it's been a while. I encourage you guys to continue to do what you're doing, whatever you are doing in your capacity, wherever you are. in whatever talent that God, because God blessed us with so many different talents. Whatever you are doing, I encourage you. I encourage you, if you're a blogger, if you're a space person that holds space, whatever you are doing, I encourage you. Let's put our hands together, because really it is all hands on deck. So I applaud you guys. I encourage and I thank you for this
Thank
opportunity.
you.
Happy Hero and Heroines Day. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, our sister Fun Girl. And thank you once again for honoring the invitation and request that I made. You made mention unity. And yes, unity is one of the keys that will get you victory. We are a united people before the enemy came and divided us in one way or the other. Today, a lot of us are still divided. I want to welcome you back, my sister. This platform, you belong here, and this is where we remember, where we worship Elohim, where we preach the gospel of redemption, and like always, we are meant to be here and do the needful. Thank you for coming back here. They were watching it. Frank, take it up.
All right, thank you, our minister Utumamanya. Thank you, our own sister Fungyo. Thank you so much for a wonderful submission. Thank you for honoring the invitation to speak. We appreciate you, and you made it so snappy. Like as you said, even without the oil belongs to us, the gas belongs to us. But without that oil and gas and other mineral resources known to man, without all, we can still compete with the world powers. Our leaves in the bushes, both our soft leaf and our hard leaves, we can turn it out to be money. If Biafra is established today and recognized in the world, Biafra will be the first African country to go to
Not
the
if,
space.
not if, when, not if, please, when, thank you.
Biafra will be the first nation in Africa to go to space in recent time. It will not be far. Biafra will be the first country to attain nuclear level to compete with all the world powers. This is who we are, and nobody will take it away from us. Even without the oil, the gas, the tin and the gold, the diamond, the precious stones known to man, we can be what our God has created us to be. We can make something out of nothing. Our leaves in the bush is money. Both soft and hard is money. I appreciate you all. Mazi Anyakonam, your hand is up again before we give to Nkodi number. You have the mic.
Okay. Thank you, Biafrans, for giving me another opportunity to complete my submission. What I am trying to say is that the heroes and the heroines, they have come to stay, and is a very big, remarkable something to Biafrans all over the world. Because after the genocide committed against Biafrans, the world kept quiet. After the genocide committed by Nigerians, Britain, and the Fulani and the other world power, everybody keep mute, keep silent until the coming of our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that opened our eyes. Otherwise, over 6 million people that died, nobody should have been remembered today at all. And one man in Yoruba called Abiola died, and the Yoruba people fought very seriously and aggressively to make sure that Abiola was given a day to remember him for his death. You know, talk more of over 6 million people, not counting children that died for kwashiorkor and starvation. But they swept the whole thing on carpet until our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu came on and began to tell us the important that is supposed to be, you know. And I could remember that during that very first attempt to establish the Heroes Day, the governors of Southeast, they fought to make sure that they stop it. But trust our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He makes sure that everybody obey it. And today, even those politicians, they want to stop it, are now joining to celebrate, to honor the heroes. You know, just like they are fighting to stop sit at home, and eventually all of them are obeying that sit at home. As we can see, that is the work of Bridget. That is the work of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. Okwu Emeka Obu, because he is working with the truth. I appreciate him. I salute him, and that uphold this idea that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought to us. I thank him for making it strong, very strong, and I thank all of you that supporting whatever we are doing to make sure that our nation is restored this year, not next year. So thank you very much. We are doing the right thing, and we can see that everything is moving smoothly. And most especially, one thing that is giving me joy is that in this government platform of X space handle, everything is moving especially, in according, direction and in respect. You know, I'm telling you the truth. There was a day on the space like this. Somebody want to give Enoho a chance to speak. And Enoho said, no, let them, let it be in accordance with the government procedure. And I love that. So I thank you. Everything is moving smoothly, and that is why God is making way where there is seem to be no way. Thank you, God, and bless you all, and remain blessed. And God, may God Elohim accept the souls of our departed heroes and accept them in heavenly, and may they continue to fight until that thing that they died for come to pass, don't come to fulfillment. In the name of Chukwuemeka Abiama, I pray. He said,
Maazị Anakanam, ndewo.
Thank you.
Nwanne sụba bekee, nwanne m onwe onye ọ bụghị asụsụ anyị. Etu ọ bụla isi sụọ ya, anyị ghọtara.
Okay, of course.
Ọ na-abụ ọ dịkwa m ka ọ ga-adị sịkwa nna lekwe asụsụ ọjọọ ndị a jiri gbuo anyị, asụsụ ha jiri gbuo anyị wayo. Ọ bụrụ ma m sef mma na-asụzi ya.
Yes.
Nkodi, you have the mic.
Thank you, my people. Yes, I'm here. I am here, my. Thank you, my great people. In fact, my brother, Because you see, if I tell you say I don't like the way not what this nana, what this nana, because I need to destroy as well. I'm telling you. One person sorry to say let me collapse more. Somebody just thought me when they asked me, I say, I was waiting to market now. He said, what they say is I was waiting to market. If you don't understand, you don't concern me. We need to destroy that house because house all have a destroy anyone. They come to destroy us and we're going to destroy that house. Many people will not understand the damage they use that house to do on us. A stage will come, you understand. If you don't understand now, a stage will come, you will understand. And when you understand, you will look back, you remember a day like this, when we are talking like this, you will appreciate it. Thank you, great Biafrans. Thank you so much for all you are doing. And Master Frank, what you sent me is like it's corrupted. You know, if you DM me what whenever I click on it, you open something dynamic, not exist. So it's like it's corrupted, okay? So anybody who still have the one that is otherwise, I will keep searching for my this thing. Because I know I've shared that link very well. But the ones I shared, was up in my WhatsApp is in history delete. Sometimes it will delete your messages because so that it will be free. Thank you so much, dear friends. We need to do what we are doing, like the brother who spoke before. Fear or cowardice is a crime to me. I'm telling you the truth. If you know you cannot stand, you better leave the way. Don't come and we don't need to entertain fear. We don't need to be entertain any act of cowardice. Go inside, not come and stand in our way, not come and speak nonsense language of cowardice in our ear. We don't need it. The best death that is worthwhile, if any, is death. Why doing what we're doing? We have seen our people dying in prison, dying in auto accidents, dying into the water accident, marine accident, dying in aircraft, dying in a prison, everywhere, being killed by terrorists, their homes, every day people are dying. So if you use that life and fight for freedom of people and eventually die, history will remember you. As we are remembering those who have died, even though we have not done enough, the much needed to be done will be done when Biafra is restored. Okay? Yes, we know that you see that honoring the dead will also help you to prosper in what you are doing in life. That those who don't want us to remember them did it to destroy us as well. Not that they just killed us, they did it to destroy because they know the repercussion, they know the consequences. And them who are not blooded with us, they are not from our foundation, they will not suffer it. Stranger will not suffer it. It is we who are connected to those people, you know, from the same foundation that refuse to do what we're supposed to do, we suffer it, you know. So when the enemy comes to your land to discredit your land, the enemy have nothing to lose. It is you who is the owner of the land who keep quiet. We suffer it, you know. So that is why when you see anybody doing out of the situation in your land, you have to open your shout. Because if you don't shout, when the land will come to punish, we punish everybody. You punish everybody. So we must understand that is look, just take for instance, that Caucasian that born himself alive for that children, let alone you that is from that soil, that is from blood, have the same blood with those people, then you don't care to remember them. If you foolishly go outside today, you die. In fact, you are death. Your death is the worst death. Nobody will remember you. Chicken is better than you. Chicken, okoko, kaguma. In as much you hear this warning, you hear this announcement, and you foolishly and idiotically go outside, your death is worthless. No apology. We must learn how to be disciplined, in everything, to obey order from those who care for you, not order of those who don't care. Some of you will go and obey those who don't care about you, but those who are fighting to make life better for you, you cannot even obey them. That is foolishness that we must destroy from the our people's memory. We must flush out of those nonsense out of their memory, and inculcate the right thing into their memory. That is our duty. We have to decolonize and brainwash our people. All those atrocities, all those nonsense that have been inculcated in their memory for a while, and inculcate things that will help them, will help us, even after us, to make sure that this thing we are fighting to establish, to build, they sustain it and defend it with everything in them, not just seeing coward everywhere. Cowardice should be a crime. Should be a crime now. Don't come here to talk any act of cowardice. You want to display it, to go and the emotion. We don't need it. That emotion, keep it in your home. Okay? We are fighting to save life to survive. We don't care political correctness. We don't care grammar. We don't care accent faking. Any way you can see it and you can speak it to display to express your mind, to pass your message, we understand it. We're not here to fake accent or to do an rubbish. We are here to speak no political correctness. We have no red line. The only red line is things our government classified. The area they classified, that is the red line we have. Otherwise, no other red line. Okay? So my people, it is thing of joy. It's something very, very important to better our future, to improve in any area any area of our lives, to remember the dead, because death, they represent us in the spirit world, and we represent them. If no it that no death a Caucasian that represents you, no death Caucasian that ancestor of Caucasian that represent you or care about you. The only ancestor, the angels that care about you to protect your land from your foundation. This is things we need to understand. If from your foundation, anybody telling you that a Caucasian ancestor or angel from their side will come and protect you in your land, that is deceit. You must decolonize from your mindset. Okay? Everything that protects you spiritually, that care about you spiritually, are from your foundation, from your ancestors, from this year. As we have boundaries in the physical world, we have boundaries in our tribe, in our ethnicities, in our territorial heritage. That boundary, so we have it in the spirit world, so we have it in our waterways, so we have it in our airspace. The forces that protect our airspace different from forces that protect our airspace. Get this into if you understand this, it's best for you. Okay, so that you will do this in order. Stop doing things wrongly. And when you're doing it wrongly, you no answer. You don't care to sit back to say, this thing I've been doing for many years. No answer. Am I doing it wrong? Am I doing it right? That is what reasonable people does. Nothing you have done for decades. Decades, no answer. You sit back. Am I doing it right? Our ancestors, whenever things go wrong in the land, they don't begin to complain. They come together. They make inquiries. They make to elders, to the mouthpiece of the gods, to the seers. They consult different of them, and they'll come out with solution and apply it, and that can stop. That is how reasonable people does. Not continue doing one thing, continue doing one thing, continue doing one thing, and things kept deteriorating, kept getting worse, and you are still doing the same thing. You don't sit back to ask yourself, what have you done wrong? Because nothing happens for nothing. If you agree that the spiritual control the physical, then you understand this. If you agree that before anything happened to you physically, he has already agreed spiritually. And for it to agree because that the ancestors who speak for you, who act as your advocate for you, you have disrespected them, you have insulted them. They have turned their back on you because you have insulted them. They are the advocate who's supposed to stand the gidigam and say this thing will not happen. As your personal she is your driver. So ancestors are also our advocate in general in that our land. Not from other Caucasian or other the one and the angel that control their land is from the one that control your ancestral land as a Biafran. Get this, know it and know peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Namba. Thank you for your wonderful submission as always. Our host, do you have anything to add so that we'll start rotating the mic again? Mazi David Nana, are you here with us? All right, while we wait for him, our sister Fun Girl, do you still have anything to chip in? If you have, the mic is yours.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yes, Biafrans. It is very imperative that wherever you are, I don't know if we have been able to do a moment of silence for today, to remember the ones that fought for us. Wherever you are, whether you are home, whether you are at work, some people may work in, maybe they're not in Biafra land, they may be working. But it's important that you take a moment of silence for our heroes and heroines, wherever they are, that they will continue. It's very important that we do this. And I'm so, we started doing this since our leader instituted it. It was very sad for years after the war, we never did anything. Of course, some of our heroes and heroines may have been upset. But I thank God our leader came and instituted this, and we started doing it all over the world. I remember that time. We would go to protest. We did several things that day. In fact, I took those days off from working to respect them, to honor them. It is very important because as we are still alive, remember, we are spirits. We have souls. They can affect they can affect us to continue this fight. It can be very difficult when you're working with human beings. It can be very difficult when you see your course that you all are working together. But then there are some people that are possessed in a negative way to want to derail what we are doing. So what we are asking, what I ask when I take that moment of silence, which I encourage you guys, at least 30 seconds to 1 minute of moment of silence, and respect them. What I normally ask is, possess me to continue to not wither, to not be discouraged, to fight this fight to the finish, because Biafra is my only hope. Biafra is all of us, our only hope to be seen as a respected human being. I speak from experience. I'm in the US. The way the people that look like me are being treated, I've had enough of it. I have young people that are growing up, young males that I'm raising in America who are of the brown skin. I am fighting for their future. What are you fighting for? I am fighting, hopefully, for my own future, that I can still be here to enjoy Biafra. I know we will be working for years to build it. I know it's our future and our generation that we enjoy it more. But I still have the hope that I can still enjoy it a little bit. That freedom to work in my own land and not feel like somebody may come after me because of the way I look. Like, I may not qualify for that. If I may not get that position that I'm looking for just because the way I look or how my name sound or just this and that and other, there's always some kind of something. But I ask my heroes and heroines that passed fighting for Biafra to possess me, to not be discouraged in this fight. Because I must fight like the lion that I am. I must fight till the finished. And I encourage you to do the same wherever you are. Biafra is ours, and we are not asking for anybody else's land. Continue to do what you're doing. I ask you for today, if you haven't already done so, take a moment. Remember those, because I believe that almost all of us in Biafra land has someone that died during the war. May even have someone that died in our new Biafra. Remember them. Ask that their soul will continue to possess all of us, that we must fight to the finish. I thank you for this opportunity once more, and I encourage you, keep doing the needful for Biafra wherever you are. Be genuine in what you're doing. be honest, because at the end, we are winners because now we have gotten Biafra. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I greet everyone again. I greet all the ministers and my fellow Biafrans. I thank you once again and I yield my mic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our sister Fongo. Thank you for your submission. Please, if you are just joining us, we appreciate you for coming. And we welcome you all with the love of Biafra. Otunwamanya, do you have anything to add before we give it to Jack Obiora? All right, Jack Obiora, you have the mic. Thank you for coming back.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother Frank. To really reiterate what my sister has said, today is a special day where we honor our heroes and heroines. And I want to make a special prayer and a special plea to them. First of all, I call on Chukwu Kabema Purumihenine, the light of the world, the power that is above every power, the power that gives life, the power that resurrects, the power that speaks and no other power challenges. I thank you, Kike. I worship you. I glorify you forever and ever. I call upon our heroes and heroines, those who fought and died in a heroic way, for us to be alive today, for us to speak about Biafra, those who died and laid the foundation of Biafra, for it to stand today, for us to begin to agitate for this Biafra and be in the stage where we are liberating ourselves to our fatherland. For those who stood and said that this land of our ancestors shall not be taken away from us. We will not sit down and fold our hands while the enemies come to devour us. We thank you. We appreciate you. That is why we are celebrating you guys today. And I want to plead that as we celebrate you today, let your spirit continue to hover around all over the world. Wherever Biafrans are gathered, any human that is carrying the blood of Biafra, hover around and possess them. Possess them in a majestic way. Possess them in a magnificent way. The way you possess our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. The way you possess our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. The way you possess all the people that are working in brigade government. And those of us who are gathered here today, move around the world and possess them. Let those who will come and fight this battle come out. Those great men of Biafra blood throughout the world who will come to support this liberation in the financial capacity, in the military capacity, in the moral capacity, in the emotional capacity, in whatever capacity we need to fight this war to the end. Because this war, we will fight it and we will never give up until we get our results. Because it's Biafra and Biafra and Biafra. Everything we want to see is Biafra. There is nothing else we want than Biafra. If they don't give us Biafra, we will continue to fight. We will never relent. Because we are destructively stubborn. And it's our stubbornness that propels us to success. And that success, we must achieve it. We've shown our resilience when we go to places and that places there is nothing there and we make things happen. This Biafra agitation this Biafra liberation is something that will never go back. There is no going back. We are not relenting. Possess all of us that we will speak the language of Biafra to the world. And the world will understand that in any style, in any margin, in any way that the zoo government is coming from, we will give them times 20 of whatever they bring. If they bring finance, we'll give them times 20 of whatever they bring. If they bring weapons, we'll give them times 20 of whatever they bring. We are capable of doing it. We can do it. Possess us and let the finest of us come out so that we will go to our fatherland and worship the true God, Chuko Kabiama Premenine, whose name we will praise and worship forever and ever. He said, I still want to use this opportunity to encourage our brothers and sisters who are choosing that this liberation, we will take it to the last level. That their Prime Minister once said, I think yesterday, that we should be strong at heart. That the times are coming, and those times are going to be very, very difficult. And our leader once told us of this same statement. I want us to be encouraged. There is nothing we will see now that we've not seen before. There is nothing that will happen now that had not happened worse than before. What we are fighting for, the target is Biafra. We should be looking at that Biafra. It doesn't matter what happens. Your heart should not melt down when situations are getting out of hand. When things are not going the way you want it, don't be emotional. This is not time for emotions. What we want is Biafra. That Biafra is the life which we are looking upon. That Biafra is our goal. It is the destiny of our generations to come. It is our own destiny. It is our home. When times are hard and you feel that you are falling apart from this celebration, go back and begin to watch the pictures. They are all in the internet of those our brothers and sisters, the people we are celebrating today, how they were massacred. Their situation, begin to watch at it, begin to look at those things. You will come to realize that you must do everything humanly possible to avert this second dimension that is coming if we don't liberate ourselves. Give yourself that courage that is only in fighting that you can survive. There is no room for weakness. There is no room for emotions. There is no room for doubting. You have to be strong, both in spirit and in physicality. The toughness, the time for toughness is coming, because the closer to November 2nd, the tougher the fight, and the tougher we will become. Because when they come, we will give them woto, that we are not afraid, that we stand gidigbam, that nothing will happen. No shaking. We did.
Thank you.
And that is my message to all of us. I thank you very much for the host, for this opportunity that you've given us, and you've given me. I thank you. I thank every Biafran as we continue to celebrate. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.